Greetings, fellow brothers and sisters, fellow overtakers. Hope you are having a wonderful evening. Welcome to 2022. I can't believe it's 2021. It's all done and over with, and we are in day two of our new year. So, without further ado, if you are catching me live, hashtag live in the comments. If you are watching the replay, hashtag replay. If you are happening to watch this over Facebook, head over to streamyard.com/Facebook and I'll be able to see your comments and your likes. So, this live stream and also my other written posts will be also posted on my blog www.coachryanjara.com, and I'll be holding a 68-day challenge starting started yesterday, but you have up until like January 23 to get in and complete 68 days within the 3 months. All right. All right. Thanks, David. Hope you're doing well, brother. But yeah, without further ado, we'll just do a quick sound check and we will see if we are good on the other platforms. So yeah, we are in 2 days in our challenge. All right, thanks. We will see if All right, we're good on Facebook, and then I'm gonna check on YouTube if sound is coming out clear. Our challenge. All right, so yeah, it's day two. I'm trying to commit to my challenge, my personal challenge for this start of the quarter. For me, I am planning to do 68 days of trying not to eat past 8 p.m. PST, but at least my goal is to uh, eat currently now 14:10, which is 14 hours of intermittent fasting, and then a window which is 10 hours of eating window. So it's not technically not eating every single hour, but within that 10 hour window that I'm having my breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or for me usually just 2 meals a day. But yeah, I am kind of working towards a 16, what was that, sorry, 16:8. So that'll be starting at so my last meal will be at 6 p.m. And then my first meal of the day would be at 10 a.m. The next day. So that's my personal goal. I mean, I know a lot of you have your own personal goal, especially this being the New Year's. A lot of us have this reset mode that there's a huge list of stuff that we want to uh, develop within the start of the year, right? So I'm trying to lower that. There we go. All right, so yeah, I mean, whether it's health or wealth or creating a new experience for yourselves, trying out new things. The other term of that is YOLO as well. Just doing stuff on your bucket list, stuff that you never thought of doing. Trying to develop a lot of these things start of the year, but I know that my mom personally reached out to me in the last few days, uh, making me do a New Year's resolution list. But I did approach her and tell her that I already started my goals, right? So why wait till the turn of the clock or the turn of the calendar year? Get started. So I know that I know a few of you who've been following me for especially the last 3 months of 2021 while I was doing my very first inaugural 68-day challenge. And so far it turned out well, better than I expected. Obviously, there are a lot of things that I wanted to achieve, but obviously the main part is developing your a habit that you want to uh, take with you and become part of your lifestyle. All right, so I do have a question here from Dead Soldier. How will you reward yourself when you successfully complete your goal? Well, obviously, the reward yourself is the lifestyle that you create with this, right? So depending on the goal that you have set, there's so many ways to get there. But obviously, when I ended my 68-day challenge on the first 3 months, obviously for myself, it was a big accomplishment. But I did not stop there. I didn't treat it as a goal that you something that you tick off on the bucket list and then move on. I know that I had some people who did a marathon with me on our very first attempt back in 2017, and that was it. That was the last time I saw them. So yeah, it's definitely parts of it is having a goal, and at the end is rewarding yourself as well for accomplishing, and most important is continuing on with it. So there will be some stuff that are part of your bucket list, but there are also stuff that you want to make a permanent change in your life. So for me, I like I said, I did recommend, you know doing the 68-day challenge doesn't mean you have to do it in succession of 68 days. You have 3 months to complete it. So within this challenge, I believe you probably have technically 22 days to have an off night. So like I said, we're not treating this as a grind, right? If you do want to do it as a front end load, have everything done at the beginning like I did, and then basically I only had like the first week of December to finish the last 8 days, and then the last 3 weeks was just me time, right? And luckily I did it that way because if you guys were following me for the last live sessions, that some of you know that my family got hit by the COVID, and we had to self isolate. Oh, excuse me, self isolate for at least the 10 to 8 days, and that's basically not you know staying isolated in our house. But most especially my wife, who had to isolate in the guest room. So things happen, and we all know that as much as we want to work our plan, and as perfect we want to work our plan, there's always going to be something that's going to happen. And that's why when you get the chance, you try to tackle it right away. So yeah, I mean, luckily I did all my challenges on at the front end, and then as the challenge went along, especially in November, um, I gave time to myself, time for my family. So I technically only did the challenge, or recorded the challenge from Sunday to Thursday. So I gave myself at least Friday, and then sometimes of Saturday, depending on the volume. I gave that time to myself, not having to, you know, think offline the everyday grind of work, and then also everyday grind online. So I logged off from the computer every Friday. So like I said, whatever you guys choose as your plan, as your hobby habit to develop within the 6 to 8 days, it's truly up to you. The most important thing is finding a plan, a program that fits your current lifestyle, and that's the most important thing. Whether it's doing keto, paleo, if you're into improving your physical health, right? Um, Other things like headspace, if you want to improve your mental health as well. It's I For me personally, I started in the road of keto, and uh, yeah, if you guys saw my previous live session, how I got started, then obviously you would know it all started from a spicy noodle challenge, which are one of my fellow friends who's watching is had to suffer through that with me with his daughter. And yeah, it's just funny how one thing leads to another. So from having spicy noodles and then taking up keto on a recommendation from a wonderful friend, and it helped me reach a lot uh, my goals a lot faster, especially currently my goal uh, is to reach 150 pounds. Most importantly, not as a grind, but most importantly as a healthy and sustainable way possible. So I've been doing 21-day challenges in the past. Some of my friends, family, students that went with me on these 21 days challenge has helped. But then at the same time, sometimes we fall back into bad habits. So yeah, I mean, most importantly, that's why I went into a longer period of time of having 68 days. So why I got this number, the most important is I got this number under the book, The One Thing, Developing Habits. It took an average. So this is an average of 66 days to develop a habit. So whether depending on the complexity of the habit, it might take a lot sooner, right? If the habit's more complicated, there's a lot of moving parts with it. Then it may take longer than 68. It might take uh, 120 days or even a whole year. So it depends, right? It depends on what you want to achieve. But the most important thing is that to undo a bad habit, it kind of also takes that same amount of time to replace that with a good habit. So it all depends on your current flexibility, what you can commit to it, and then over time, as it starts rolling in, having that snowball effect, that it starts with a handful and then you roll it out, then it becomes a lot easier to do over time. So yeah, there are so many ways to reach a goal. The most important thing is which one of those activities or tasks will you take to do every day. So if it's something that you can't do every day, then it's a little bit too complex, that you have to break it down even further. So thinking it over, stacking a line of dominoes, having them to all fall down. Usually, it just takes the first one. right? So it's not you personally, toppling each domino, but most importantly, having the one that will, gain momentum, and then start tackling all the other stuff that you have on your list, uh, and that, and working together to reach your goals. So most important is just finding the one thing that's easy for you to get started. If you have more time, like for me, my most important goal that I wanted to do for the October to December challenge was just add um, what you call a cup of kimchi or sauerkraut to my meal, because my main goal for that challenge was to improve my gut health. And and obviously that's not going to happen in 68 days. Improving your gut health is going to take, a couple of years, especially the decades worth of either unhealthy eating, or stuff that you consume that has produced a leaky gut for you. But then the most important is just having the habit where you just don't think about it. It just becomes part of your daily routine, as your drive to work, or to the grocery stores, that you just, sometimes, you have a good uh, uh, beat hitting on the radio, or some news come up on the radio, or you're really focused on, your surroundings, that sometimes you tend to forget how you got there. But you already have gone through the process of getting to your location, day after day, week after week, that it's been ingrained into you. So yeah, this is the most important thing to kind of develop, that it becomes part of your lifestyle, that hence then you forget to it becomes something that that is not a burden, because you do it automatically, right? So yeah, I mean, the challenge, I almost missed yesterday's challenge, because I was just having a wonderful fun time connecting with my good buddy David yesterday. So basically, almost the whole 2021 year, we didn't connect online. So we did spend a lot of time last night, just getting the flow of one of our favorite activities of his video game called Elite Dangerous. So yeah, it was fun session, just trying to get through, uh, remembering what we were doing before, right? So, and those are the things, right? Once it's been ingrained to you, like riding a bike, yeah, sure, it's not going to be pretty, right? At the first start, like especially when I rode my bike for the first time in, I think it was 2017. uh I rode into my garbage can here. So it wasn't pretty. It's like, but yeah, I mean, once you start learning and gaining your balance again, then it's just in your blood. So yeah, I mean, we had a fun time trying to get our mechanics going on flying in our virtual space. And yeah, it was just I almost forgot to do my first day of my challenge for this first quarter, is not eating, as I mentioned, not eating after 8 p.m. PST. So it went a little bit later, probably at 9 o'clock, when I just realized that, oh gosh, uh, it was already past already. So what I did is, I still had my 9 o'clock. I had my dinner, But then this morning, I ate, instead of eating my breakfast at 10, I held out and ate at 11. So I still kept that window of intermittent fasting. And yeah, I mean, I've already had my dinner ready, so I'm just I'm good. So that's 2x. So I just have 66 days to work on. So I'm still gonna keep the same pace as my last challenge. So I'm still gonna keep Fridays as a time to log off online and offline, just having most important part, also physical health is your mental health. So just just that time to myself to connect with family, to connect with friends as well, even over video games, right? So those that's an activity that I enjoy doing myself. So if that keeps me going and keeps me motivated, is my reward for grinding out for the last 5 days, 5 to 6 days, then that's what's gonna help me. So whatever reward that you feel that that helps you win each day, finish each day with a win. As a win could be completing that task that you set off uh, to build that habit for 68 days or more. Then uh, uh, receive that reward. Like for my, like I said, my reward would be as having that time with my family, and at the same time enjoying a game with my friends on Friday, connecting with my buddy David on flying in space or on the planet, and then my D&D sessions or my tabletop RPG sessions, which are now on Sundays. So actually, yeah, this live stream now, it will be now moving to 2 p.m. PST instead of the 7 p.m. PST. Wednesdays it will still be 7 p.m. But yeah, the Sundays, a week in review, and then what's the week ahead will be at 2 p.m. PST. So I'll still be working the mechanics because played since we haven't played since December 18th. So we had kind of 3 weekends off. And most important, just to spend family. But obviously, like I said, that's my reward after grinding out a few days. But like I said, it was lucky that we also had we had to deal with the COVID situation in our home. So it was a time that we just needed to focus on our health and well-being. So, but yeah, for the challenge itself, just feel free if you're interested in joining. Just hashtag me in the comments, and I'll reach out to you. It's not too complicated at all. It's just basically break down on what your goal is or what the habit that you want to achieve, and then from that, then we trying to find an action task that you can do every day, or at least the next 68 days out of the 3 months, and then just keep each other accountable on just taking a check mark or an X on the calendar that we done it. So for me, as I got my, I want to, for me, I'm going to do front load so that my March is a lot more free to focus on getting the next challenge, next 68-day challenge. So for me, that's what works for me. And then it's up to you guys if you want the grind at the end. It's up to you. For me, I'm not gonna do it all 68 days, or every 7 days, every week, every day. I'm gonna have Fridays off, Saturdays off. But obviously, like my goal, eating after 8. I mean, it's gonna be almost. I'm just gonna have that room just in case if you know we get the COVID situation lowered again and we're able to meet up once again. Then I will have those nights out with friends, and I'll just make the adjustments for breakfast like I did today. So yeah, there's room. It we don't want to make it as tedious, right, and restricting, because that will just end up, coming back, and then you're gonna end up punishing yourself because you just missed one day. So you get that part of your routine that okay, once a week, once or twice a week, that you can have a time to reward yourself. But most important that when it's go time, those 5 to 6 days, then you are at the top of your game. All right, so the week ahead, there is still, well, for some of us, in the corporate world, there we still have the stat holiday tomorrow. I personally have to drop off my online orders because I also have side projects online, but that's been helping me. I personally haven't been working since the 29th because I haven't got approved to return to work. So I don't know if I'll be returning to work on Tuesday either. So I'm hoping to get back to work soon. But most important is that we are keeping each other safe, and that we're not uh, spreading it out to the masses. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm happy to have this online business. I'm hoping to get my second online business started really soon, so that I don't have to worry about these personal situations when I'm not having my work income coming in. I mean, luckily, like I said, my online business covers one of my paychecks, but obviously, it's you want to keep progressing forward, so it does help. So yeah, I'm hoping to get back my exercise starting tomorrow. I Because of the 10-day isolation, it kind of gave me another excuse to not go out on the final week of December. But obviously, here as well, it did snow. So, but obviously, like I said, I could have done strength training. But yeah, I mean, like I said, the my most important thing is doing the gut health. My last 68-day challenge, and then this challenge is doing not eating after 8 p.m., and then work my way towards, as we go further along, maybe in February, that I work towards 6 p.m. So but yeah, I mean, all the other stuff like exercise, eating more clean, eating more dense nutrients, right? Those are supplementary goals. You can do it if you want to, just if you have the time. So we just don't want you to come to the part where you're just overwhelmed by doing 15 different things, and trying to check mark them all at the same time. Most important is doing that one thing, and then whatever you can supplement to reach your goal faster, then do that. So that's is pretty much a wrap for this session. I don't want to increase this a lot over 1 hour, but yeah, it's I thank a lot of you who've supported me in the last year. Helped me kept on going through those tough 9 months of the year, and I was really happy to get this going once again, and save 2021, right? So it's not how usually how you get there, but then sometimes how you finish uh, uh, your session, right? Not about the first two periods or the first three quarters. If you're into sports, it's more it's how well, when it comes when the time starts running down. Like, are you able to step up and finish and then win the game? So yeah, I'm definitely happy that the year ended out as it did, despite the COVID situation that we had for almost the last 2 months. So last 2 weeks of the month, we're still moving forward and definitely want to get started for this New Year's challenge. So once again, we'll be wrapping it up here. If you're watching live, hashtag live in the comments. If you're definitely watching the replay, hashtag replay. All these comments and likes go a long way in helping me promote my channel. Uh, if you're watching from YouTube, feel free to subscribe, like the video, hit that bell notifications to get updated on when I go live, which is every Wednesday at 7 p.m. PST. And then now the new time for Sundays at 2 p.m. PST. So yeah, definitely check that out. And then if you're watching me on my Facebook page, Coach Ryan Jarata, which is let's switch over here. Then yeah, just feel free to like and hit the three dots here to get your notifications. Usually, like I said, it's the same time as the Wednesdays and Sundays. So I'll try to work on this a lot more this year. But yeah, most important is that we all succeed together. We're building positive and healthy habits, whether it's through your physical health, mental health, or just feeling that support to get you throughout the year. So hopefully I'll be able to help you guys and support you on your personal journey, on your personal challenge. All right, so thank you so much. I'm definitely gonna end the session there. But yeah, feel free to follow me from Sunday to Thursday on my personal blog, www.coachryangerald.com, and get you can follow my personal journey each day. So hopefully I'll be start my exercise soon, and definitely start getting back to my goal of reaching 150 pounds and keeping it off for the remainder of my life. So all right. So thank you so much. And I wish you all a wonderful, happy new year. Take care and God bless.